Serena found a secluded corner to sit down. The pregnancy test lay quietly in her bag, having been slipped back by James at some point. She rubbed her temples, trying to shake off the noise of the lively room behind her, but she couldn't shake off her anxiety. She thought back to that night 4 years ago, when her mother's condition suddenly worsened. The hospital issued 3 critical notices, and she was beside herself with worry. She called James, who was on a business trip in the US, only to have his assistant answer, saying James was in surgery after a car accident. It was hard to describe her feelings then. Words like thunderstruck and heart-wrenching weren't enough. She sat trembling in the cold, sterile hospital corridor until William, the eldest son of the Forrest family, appeared. Their reunion was at William's bedside, Serena as William's wife, James as William's brother, surrounded by doctors and family. They looked at each other from a distance, both familiar and strange. No matter what, it was her betrayal first. James had every reason to hate her, and the torment she endured for 3 years was deserved. Fortunately, it was finally time for it to end. Serena could always recognize James' footsteps immediately. Before he got close, she turned around. James was wearing a suit, but as usual, he hadn't bothered with a tie. He had unbuttoned the top 2 buttons, his rebellious look matching his perpetually unruly hair. Serena gave him a smile.
"Fifth brother, I heard the news. Congratulations."
James halted half a meter away from her. They both stood by the corridor, beyond which lay the garden, lit with flowers and trees. The lights outside mingled with those inside, casting shadows over James' handsome features.
"Congratulations on what?"
"I heard from your third sister-in-law that you're getting engaged. To Elder Cole's granddaughter, Miss Cole, who went through so much with you 4 years ago. That's wonderful."
James' sharp eyes fixed on her.
"She is indeed wonderful. At least she wouldn't abandon me in a foreign country to fend for myself."
A pang hit Serena's heart, but she maintained her smile.
"Settle down soon and William will be at peace."
With that, she tried to stand up casually, but the wicker chair caught her skirt, causing her to sit back down awkwardly. This was really bad. It made her look utterly defeated. Her hands trembled as she tried to free her skirt. She took a deep breath, silently urging herself to stay calm, and then found herself trapped as James blocked her in the chair. The man's arms caged her in, casting a shadow over her. James looked down at her, anger simmering in his eyes.
"What right do you have to speak of my brother's peace? You married him just to take advantage of his kindness and his money. He nearly risked his life for you, and what about you?"
James paused, pulling out a contemptuous smile.
"Less than a month after he died, you crawled into my bed and let me fuck you. Tell me, my dearest sister-in-law, can William's ashes rest in peace?"
Serena felt a string snap in her mind. She instinctively swung her hand, only for James to catch it effortlessly. He held her hand tightly, sneering.
"Sister-in-law, tell me, which part did I get wrong?"
Serena bit her lip, her chest heaving. Looking at James' face, unfairly handsome, he seemed like a ruthless judge, capable of dissecting her soul with ease. After a long moment, Serena lowered her gaze and sighed softly.
"You're right. I have no right to be entangled with the Forrest family. So James."
When she looked up again, her eyes were calm as a still lake.
"Let us end this.